What's up, everybody? This is Greg from The Devastated, and I'm blowing it up on Capital Chaos.
This is AmbPirate with Capital Chaos, and here with me at Sacramento, I have The Devastated. This is Andrew and Greg, here to perform at Ace of Spades. How are you guys doing tonight?
Awesome.
And how have you liked it so far in Sacramento?
It's been awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Glad to be back. I know we have seen you a few months ago.
Yep. Feels good to be back.
Playing with Fear Factory.
Playing with Fear Factory and Shadows Fall is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely. All right, so let's talk about the new album, Devil's Messenger. What's going on with that?
Sorry. we knew there was gonna be a lot of distractions. It's all right. So what about the new record? The new record's out. It's been out about 3 months now. We're really excited to have our debut record out, and it seems like it's been received extremely well by the fans. So you know, we're stoked.
What's the best way for your fans or people that are watching this to get the album?
Best way to get it, shit, man. Seems like the best way to get anything now is online. It's definitely on iTunes.
But to pay for it.
But to pay, to legally get it online through iTunes.
Support the bands.
Or buy it through Century Media or CM Distro, or you can go to a lot of local record stores as well, and if they don't have it, then they can get it in, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That sounds good. All right. So
I believe can't even like you get it at Best Buy, you can order it there. Yeah.
It's
What?
in their
It's
in their stock for sure. So it can be ordered in.
okay. And so who did you guys work with on that album, like producer-wise?
Producer-wise was Christopher Eck out of Corona, California. We worked with him back in the day when we were doing our Oblige stuff, and you know, we seem to work on you know, anytime we're doing pre-pro or anything like that, we've always worked with Chris. And then when it came time to do the record, we said, hey, fuck it, let's give Chris a shot, because he's always been awesome. He's always understood kind of like what we're trying to do musically, so it just worked out good that way.
And how's the response been so far from people?
I mean, it's been awesome. I mean, you know, we really took a lot of time to put into the record, and
you can tell.
you know, the fans that we had before with Oblige, you know, appreciated it, and the new fans we've gotten appreciated it just as much, and you know, so I mean, you know, we feel like we did a good job. You know?
So what's up your sleeves next? Are you guys going to take a break and kind of just enjoy this, do some touring, and then work on another album? Or do you already have some stuff up your sleeve?
Well, I think right now we end this tour in a few days, like 2 days, and then we'll be back home in Cali. I think we're going to hang tight for a couple months this summer, and you know, and just kind of like tie up some loose ends at home, and probably wait till the fall to hit the road again. But I can imagine that we'll probably start writing again already. Anytime we're home, anytime you get that luxury of actually having some time home, the best thing to do is just to write. So I think that there's definitely going to be some writing going on over that period of time.
It'd probably be hard to write on tour with all the stuff going on, right?
Yeah, especially when you're fucking ADD too. It's like
squirrel.
Exactly.
All right. So what do you guys do in your free time?
Well, I mean, I'm always, you know, practicing and playing, and then, you know, other than that, like when I'm home, like I'll work
Drinking.
it. Yeah, drinking a lot.
$4 sodas.
Smoking weed. No.
California.
Right. Shit, it's like everywhere now. It seems like it's like we were in Denver the other day, and it was like it's practically just as legal out there as it is out here.
Really?
So,
I was always wondering that, because you go to like places like Nevada where it's zero tolerance, and here in California you just walk down the street like token on one. So I wondered if other states were like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, I think it's slowly kind of taking over. You know, obviously up in like Oregon and Washington, it's practically nothing out there. You know, so it's just taking time for certain places like that, and you know, for people to be backing in and stuff like that. But
kind of like a marriage, it warms up on you. So what do you do in your free time?
Shit, man, I don't know. I fucking build stuff.
And you make awesome songs about panties dropping?
Absolutely, you know.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about that. You guys got something going on called AOL Noise Creep, which I checked out today, and it's this video called Rooftop Panty Drop. Where did that come from?
Rooftop Panty Drop was just when we were writing the record, you know, the whole time I was like, I want to write just a kinky fucking, you know, witty sex song, something that's really fun, you know, and you know, so I had the idea, and then you know, we started writing the song, which is now Rooftop Panty Drop, and you know, Eric showed me the initial riff of the song when it came in, and we're sitting in the studio, and I sat there, and I came up with a line like, looking over here like you didn't fucking know better. and it was like, and I showed the guys, I was like, just look how it rides, like it sounded really good. So at that point I knew that was going to be the song, so I wrote the rest of the song based off that line and the idea that I had initially. So
well, I appreciate it. And so in your opinion, I mean, I can speak for myself, but do you think that guys or girls think about sex more?
Dude, girls are fucking they come on now.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah, let's keep it real. You girls are nasty, but it's all good. That's what it's all about. Guys, like, think about, what do they say? The average male thinks about sex like how many times a day or how many minutes a day?
I think it's like once a month, once every minute or something.
Yeah, I know there's a statistic, and I can bet you that girls probably fucking double that. Although they probably
I could go with triple.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
I'm thinking about it this whole interview. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, well, good to know. Your legs touching mine. So.
Dude, they couldn't see that. All right, so. Let's switch subjects, but not really. What kind of music do you like to listen to when you get down? And you know what I'm talking about.
I'm actually, I want to know. Yeah, this is interesting. That's a good question.
I don't know.
Are
It's
you
hard.
like an Al Green kind of guy? Or are you like a Slipknot?
Yeah. Well, it's hard to say because there's really, actually, to be honest with you, there's only been a few times where I'll actually try to plan it out, but most of the time I'll just turn it on and just and I mean majority of my catalog is or at least in
So you've got a good playlist going.
I'll have my phone will be near my bedstand, which that'll be the only thing I'll be able to play music off of. So that's usually right now that has just a lot of metal as opposed to all the stuff that I have is variety, but I haven't put that all into my phone or my iTunes or whatever. But
so we're gonna go with metal.
Yeah, I mean, well, it just depends on the mood too. If I'm kind of tired, maybe I'll put on something a little bit more relaxing.
What about you?
Laid back. I don't know.
Coldplay much?
One album I've definitely enjoyed having sex to is that newer Candiria record. I think that's a good sex album because it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a little bit slower, mellower, but it's still Candiria. It's still got those moments, But I've also, that's sex music, if we're talking about fucking, then if we're talking about fucking, then I'm not afraid to put on, Cannibal Corpse or something, and then just pound it out.
I'm sorry. I hope they're legal.
That's all right.
Yeah, anything with double bass and with double bass and blast beats, will obviously amp up the friction.
Have you ever done it to dubstep? I was just thinking about it. Just imagine it's boom, boom,
I can't imagine if I have, but I mean, it probably.
All that rumbling probably make my penis soft. I don't know.
It's competition and shit.
Increase the climax quicker or something? I don't know.
It might serve as a form of a vibrator. You never know. Yeah. All right. So let's talk about what we're going to get into tonight here at Ace of Spades. Do you guys expect to see some moshing during your set? Do you encourage it?
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? Always. We write music for people to just fuck each other up to. It's pretty much it. Have a good time. So being in Sacramento, I think that tonight's going to be good.
Yeah.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
I think so, too. What about you?
Well, I'm happy to be back in California, and, I'm excited to see, Sacramento shows are always off the hook. And, I mean, being that this is, a bigger metal show, I hope that people just come out and get annihilably hammered and just punch each other in the face till,
fuck yeah.
It's just, the night ends.
That's what I'm talking about. Hello. Can we scan on them? Was that wrong? Okay, all right.
I think I'm 16, so.
Oh. Dude, nowadays you gotta check IDs because unless they've got the bracelet or the X, you gotta really see. Dude, it's no joke. Alrighty then, I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to meet with Capital Chaos. I look forward to seeing you, and let's go ahead and say what we want. Give our shout out to our fans and let them know what's going on with you and your moment of triumph.
Absolutely. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. We hope you check the record out. We hope you pay attention to what we're doing because I think over the next year this group's going to be doing some cool stuff. So hopefully you guys stick around and yeah, that's it. Drop some panties, that's what it's all about.